Hi everyone, in our previous video we have seen how to get settled as a pharmacist in Australia with having Indian pharmacy degree. Now in this video I gonna show you how to get settled in New Zealand as a pharmacist. If you are willing to work as a pharmacist in New Zealand, just you need to be updated with these four requirements. They are: number 1, your B-Pharm or PharmD degree certificate; number 2, Pharmacy Council of India PCI registration certificate; number 3, minimum 1 year experience certificate as a hospital pharmacist; number 4, either IELTS or OET test certificate. If you are plan to go through IELTS exam, then a minimum of 7.5 overall band score is required. In case if you are plan to go through OET, then either grade A or grade B is enough. To see yourselves as a pharmacist in New Zealand, just you need to undergo these simple 7 steps. I have explained each step clearly with proper data, so don't skip this video for better understanding purpose. Step number 1, application for initial consideration. Initially you need to download application for initial consideration form and submit the following documents like 2 latest passport size photos, your degree certificate, Pharmacy Council of India PCA license, English language test certificate, your updated resume along with your passport. All these documents scanned copies should be submitted by paying 690 New Zealand dollars, that is nearly 34,000 Indian rupees. An important note to remember: as far as English language requirement test, either IELTS or OET is quite acceptable, but if you apply with TOEFL or any other English language test certificate, then New Zealand Pharmacy Council will surely gonna reject your application. Another important note to remember: as far as your degree certificate and PCI license, these documents should be directly sent by your graduated university and Pharmacy Council of India respectively to the Pharmacy Council of New Zealand. If you try to attempt to send these documents on your own, then Pharmacy Council of New Zealand will surely gonna reject your application. So once you have paid the amount and submitted all the above documents, you will receive an confirmatory email of approval from Pharmacy Council of New Zealand within 3 to 4 weeks. After getting the confirmatory mail from Pharmacy Council of New Zealand, you need to go through the CAPS exam. You can write these exams in India itself, and the exam pattern consists of overall 2 papers. Paper 1 will have pharmaceutical chemistry, toxicology and pharmacology, whereas paper 2 will have pharmaceutics and pharmacotherapeutics. Paper 1 will be conducted in morning session, whereas paper 2 will be conducted in afternoon session. Each paper will have 200 multiple choice questions. Just an 50% score in each paper is enough to qualify this exam. That is, among 200 questions, if you score 100 correct answers, then you are quite satisfyingly qualified this exam. You need to pay 2,110 Australian dollars to go through this exam. That is approximately 1,15,000 Indian rupees. An important note to remember: there is unlimited attempts to crack this exam. That is, a person in his or her lifetime can only go through this exam thrice. If you fail to pass this exam even after the third attempt, then all your doors are closed and you are not eligible to become as a pharmacist in New Zealand. So please be cautious and try to crack this exam in 3 attempts. Step number 3. After getting successfully passed in your CAPS exam, you need to fly New Zealand and must join a course called New Zealand Pharmacy Legislation course. Make a note: you will have only 2 years time to join this course after finishing your CAPS exam. If you try to join this course after 2 years, then your CAPS exam result will not be applicable, so that you need to go through CAPS exam again. For this course, every year there will be 2 intakes, so that you can join in either in the month of February or in the month of August. To undergo this course, you need to pay 2,400 New Zealand dollars, that is 1,20,000 Indian rupees. Step number 4. After finishing the course which has been mentioned in the step number 3, you need to pay 690 New Zealand dollars, that is approximately 35,000 Indian rupees, to New Zealand Pharmacy Council and register yourself as an intern. After registering yourselves as an intern, as a part of step number 5, an intern eval program will commence every year on 1st February. You must undergo this program for 9 months. To join this program, you have to pay 4,400 New Zealand dollars, that is 2,15,000 Indian rupees, to the New Zealand Pharmaceutical Society. It's your wish to undergo this intern program either in community pharmacy or in hospital pharmacy. An important note here to remember in step number 5: it's your responsibility to search which city and which hospital in New Zealand is providing this program. New Zealand Pharmacy Council will not help you or interfere in these kind of activities. But if you find any difficulty in searching an hospital for the Indian program, you can refer these websites which I mentioned in here in the screen in red color. Number 1, New Zealand Pharmacy Employment Limited. Number 2, Medlink International Recruitment Center Limited. Number 3, New Zealand Hospital Pharmacy Association. Step number 6, OSCE exam, Objective Structured Clinical Examination. This is the exam to evaluate your knowledge which you have done till the intern program. Once you pass this exam, then just a few formalities left to see yourself as a pharmacist in New Zealand. An important note here to remember in step number 6, getting visa or extending visa or applying for the permanent residence, all these work will be done and handled by you on your own. New Zealand Pharmacy Council is not at all responsible to get you all these things. To get the details regarding your visa or permanent residence, you can contact Immigration New Zealand. Step number 7. So after finishing step number 6, the only thing you have to do is just like how you registered in Pharmacy Council of India, in the same way you need to submit all the required documents and finally get registered yourself in New Zealand Pharmacy Council. So guys, that ends the complete process and now you are a happy New Zealand pharmacist. Now let's have a look at the salaries provided for New Zealand pharmacists. Unlike in India, where we get salaries on monthly basis, here all your payouts will be in the hourly basis. For freshers, new joiners and beginners, 30 New Zealand dollar per hour will be the initial payout. So that if you work for about 8 hours per day, your salary will be around 3 to 4 lakh rupees per month. And if you have a minimum of 1 year experience, you will receive 35 to 40 New Zealand dollars per hour, so that your monthly earning will be around 4 to 6 lakhs. If you continuously work as pharmacist in New Zealand for more than 5 years, then you will receive 45 to 60 New Zealand dollars per hour, so that your monthly earning will be around 6 to 8 lakhs. If you are willing to work in weekends, then you will receive an extra payouts related to your working hours. Apart from these payouts, you will also have a good sort of medical benefits and insurances while working as a pharmacist in New Zealand. In our next video, we will see how can pharmd students promoted to clinical pharmacist after working as a pharmacist in New Zealand, and how long it will take to become as a clinical pharmacist and the salary structure for the clinical pharmacist in New Zealand. We can have a look at all these things in our next video. Try to share this video to the people who have dreamed to get settled as a pharmacist in New Zealand. I'll try to put these kind of useful videos to all in regular basis. So don't forget to subscribe this channel and click the bell icon. Thank you.